Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
Welcome to Laugh or to Cry.
Yes, we are only two today.
Yes, just two. Haley is sick
Yes,
and she's resting up because she has a big day tomorrow.
she does. She's going to see Chapel,
Mm-hmm.
which is very exciting. Last night we saw Gracie Abrams.
Yes, we did.
All three of us did with our friends Erica and Maddie,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very fun. And she saw Hosier the night before that.
Oh, she's booked and busy.
She is booked and busy,
My
seeing
goodness.
87 concerts, it seems, in a week.
Yeah,
So
it's impressive. It's so Nashville of her.
yes, but makes sense. She's a little ill, I think.
Yeah, she's a little run down.
Yes.
And then she has Maggie Rogers on Saturday.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fall is a crazy time
Yeah,
to be Haley.
Quite the week. I just had the one concert, so I'm feeling fine.
Yeah, I think that's it until we see Sabrina.
I see Tori Kelly next weekend.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
so
going
fun.
on my own. Yes.
That'll be
very
so fun. Where's she playing?
Ryman. I'm just going back next Sunday.
I mean, I know everyone says this, but the Ryman is the best place to see a concert.
No, I truly love it. I really do. And Gracie Abrams' concert was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It was very fun. The first thing that happened is we walked in and there was suddenly a frenzy of girls. And we were like, what is going on? And then I looked, and it was, Ava?
It was Rob from Love Island. I, had a hard time computing that in my brain because I saw him taking photos, but I was just like, I know it looks like Rob, but there's no way.
Yeah.
I was like, it has to be a TikToker.
Yeah.
No, it was Rob.
Fully Rob. Mm-hmm. And that poor man, honestly, because suddenly there was a literal line of teenage girls.
Yeah.
Like, trying to get pictures
really
of him.
tiny young girls, and he just looked miserable.
Yeah, and we were trying to get to our seats, so I was also a little miserable, because I was like, my seat's over there.
Well, for one, I was like, get out of my way, I need to sit down.
Yeah.
And for two, I was like, I don't want to be standing right here. I don't want to be associated with this.
Yeah.
Like, I need everyone to know that, like, I'm not asking for a photo.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I was like, I'm not in line. I'm trying to go over there. Yeah. Actually.
I did make you take a video just because we needed
proof. Yeah.
But like we had to.
We had to. But I didn't take a video with him. I just took a video of him taking videos with every other person in there. Yeah,
he was taking photos until someone from security made people disperse, and then right after role model set, the girls tried to start again, and he left.
He said, I gotta go.
It's so sad.
It is sad. He did slip back in, our friend Maddie said, right when Gracie started. He was probably just waiting for the lights to go back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dream is that Rob and role model will become best buds. Mm-hmm. By the way, role model. St. Laurent Cowboy.
Yes.
Tucker Pillsbury.
The man of many names.
I had the craziest emotions watching this set because, for one, we walk in and we were 80 years old.
Yeah, it was actually alarming. In my head, was not computing that, all of the people going to the concert would be younger than me, which, was not 100% true. I did see some people our age, but it was mostly people who were younger.
Really young, 6th to 12th grade. Mm-hmm. So it was, part of me felt like I was having the normal, concert experience, being like, wow, he's so great. And the other half of me felt like I was, outside of the venue looking down on everyone else. Every time the girls would scream, I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. This is girlhood. We've all been that.
Yeah.
But then it made me feel like, oh, I'm everyone's mother here. And then I was like, oh, I'm also Tucker's mother.
Yeah, some conflicting emotions there.
I just felt so proud. I was like, look at you go.
Yeah, and he really did go. He was really good. I very much enjoyed him. It was, genuinely wild to watch all of the screaming girls. I was unprepared for the level of love that was thrown his way.
It's also not the venue for screaming.
No.
And I do believe that the Ryman is fully sturdy.
Yeah.
But when everyone was jumping, I was like, this is not the place.
No,
we are on a wooden balcony.
Yeah, I agree.
We're in church.
I agree. Yes. There were a couple times, when Gracie was performing, I can't remember which songs now, but there were literally a couple times where I was, feeling it shake, and I was like, I'm a little scared.
No, I was playing out, what do we do if we all go crashing down?
Yeah, scared. Can you imagine the people underneath? Oh my God. No. But everyone was safe and fine, and it was very fun. Gracie did incredible.
Yes. Some notable moments.
Yes.
I made note of. One, I cannot believe we got duped by Role Model singing Espresso. And the thing is, I know we've both seen those TikToks.
I know.
We've both seen him do that, and yet he's standing there being like, I'm gonna sing a song my mother used to sing me, I might cry, and I believed him.
Me too.
Okay, so
and then I felt stupid. I was like, oh my god, I knew it was gonna happen. Like, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, and he didn't actually sing Espresso. He sang the first 2 lines and then the audience sang Espresso, so.
Yeah, it was really, really emotional.
Truly.
Also, Gracie, her first song, she sang the entire thing in a cage.
She did. I literally thought she was going to come out halfway through the song.
Me too.
Because I will say, her visuals were so cool.
I loved.
Like, genuinely so cool throughout the whole show. And it started with, like, this cool, like, video montage thing that she had done. And then it was just, like, the 2 sides. Her cage was, like, in the middle. And it was, like, her lips singing the song that she was singing as well. But you only saw her outline. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so cool. She's going to, like, open the door to the cage and walk forward.
That's what I thought, too.
Literally never happened. Sang the whole thing. And then the lights went down and she came out the side.
Yeah.
And I said, oh.
I was intrigued.
Same.
Like, I didn't mind it. I felt captivated, but I was like, oh, she's still back there.
Me too.
She's not coming out.
I know.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Very cool. I always love Scream singing a bridge with an entire, like, venue of people.
Yeah.
It's very cathartic.
It's so fun. Do you have a favorite song of the night? I feel like it's kind of hard to pick.
It is kind of hard to pick because literally, this was cool because I saw Gracie Abrams, like, a few years ago at Basement East, which is a lot smaller of a venue for you people who don't live in Nashville, and is, like, standing room only. And her, like, stage presence, like, I genuinely enjoyed that show because I love Gracie Abrams, but this time around, like, a few years later, her stage presence was so much better. Her vocals were even better this time around, I thought. And, like, it was genuinely such a cool show, and it's hard to pick a favorite moment because literally every single song people were screaming.
Yeah.
There was not a single song in her set that people were not knowing all the words.
No, I took note of that too. Like, everyone knew everything, and I kind of wondered if all of the young girls would only know this one album. No, they knew all.
Yeah, and I was like, that's actually very cool. Like, happy to see that, honestly.
Yeah. No, it was great.
I do like when she sings some of her older stuff. She sang the song Full Machine, which Ava told me before the concert started. She was looking at the set list and she was like, I don't think I know that song.
And then I did. When she was, like, by the chorus I did, but no, I didn't have recollection at first.
But that was my favorite song off of that album. And I, like, listened to that song on repeat. And it's a song that I didn't actually think that, like, a lot of people cared about. And so when I saw it was on the set list, like, when she started tour, I was like, wait, what? That's so exciting.
Yeah.
So I got to see that live, which is very fun. So I did enjoy that. But I genuinely, like, every song was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was perfect. I was really glad to see Friend.
Yes.
It was just all wonderful. It really was. I wore the wrong shoes. Well, I looked wonderful. Like, I have no choice but to slay over and over again.
Of course.
But I was wearing, heeled cowboy boots.
Yeah.
And it hurt.
That's unfortunate. It hurt. I was wearing my new Vans that I got that have, like, flowers on them, which is fun because I have a yellow pair of Vans that has flowers on that's very spring, but these are, like, maroon, and so it's for winter, fall, of course.
Of course.
So now I have flower Vans for all seasons.
Obsessed.
Yes, very fun.
Something we also did this weekend, but we did apart.
True.
Nobody wants this.
And here's the thing. I am a changed human being, I think, after watching this series on Netflix. I heard about it. It's the new Kristen Bell and Adam Brody show on Netflix, for those of you who are unaware. It's a rom-com series, 10 episodes. And I had seen Ava and said, I think I'm going to start that. Then I came home that night and watched one episode and texted her and said, I am so unbelievably in. And then I watched one more that night. And then when she texted me the next day, she'd already watched 8 episodes.
Right. Well, because I woke up to your text.
Yeah.
And I said, I know what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay, so the premise of the show is that there is a woman, Kristen Bell, who has a podcast that's, it's giving Call Her Daddy. Like, it's very open. And she meets a rabbi.
Yes.
And what I want to note is that this show was created by Erin Foster, who converted to Judaism when she met her husband. Yeah. So she had, like, a very specific story that she wanted to tell. And I saw an interview she did where she was like, I want this to be, like, lighthearted and fun, and you can learn about this in a fun way. Like, I'm not trying to speak on, like, worldly issues.
Yes.
Oh, and she killed it.
I am not even joking. I have not loved a series this much in so long. Like, after I came home from work that day, I went to bed and I was like, I'll watch a few more episodes this evening. I did, in fact, stay up until 2 a.m. and finish the show.
Well, you can't stop.
You literally can't. It's like there's crack in that show. And it's because their chemistry is so unbelievably good. Like, literally halfway through the first episode, I was giddy.
Yes.
Yes. It's so good.
I saw a meme where someone tweeted and they were like, throughout watching the show, good for Leighton Meester.
True.
I'm so happy for her.
No, truly. So the first episode is like their meet cute moment at a dinner party.
Yes.
And Adam Brody, I loved Adam Brody as Seth on the OC. And it's basically Seth grown up and realized that he was hot and became a rabbi.
Yes.
And it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, love him dearly. And so he did such a good job making us all fall in love with him in episode 1. But they don't kiss or anything in episode 1. It's literally just they meet. And so in episode 2, they do kiss at the end. And it is literally, like, maybe the best first kiss I've ever seen on TV.
It is so delicious. There's no other way to describe it.
Yeah.
Like, let me set the scene.
Yeah.
They're walking down a street. They're eating ice cream.
Yeah.
So wholesome. She goes, can you believe after all this time we still haven't kissed? And he goes, I'm well aware that we haven't kissed yet. And she goes, yet? Oh my gosh! And then he goes, put down your ice cream.
Yeah.
And then he goes, put down your purse. And then he touches her face. He, like, caresses it.
Yeah.
And then grabs her face with both hands. And then they make out.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
It's wildly, like, crazy good.
Yeah.
Because, like, people were saying that one of their favorite on-screen first kisses has been, like, Jess and Nick on New Girl. But that's a completely different vibe than this one. Which they did an interview, Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, talking about the first kiss. Which, the writers of this show are, like, kind of insane for just putting world's best kiss in the script. Like, that's all it told them. And they had to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
They succeeded.
They did, but, like, crazy.
It's a lot of trust.
Kristen Bell was talking about how a lot of it was, like, the anticipation of the kiss is what made the kiss so good. And I said, that is correct. And she was saying that the hands on the face, like, she, like, heard people, like, gasp. And I was like, no, yeah. He did a really good job there.
He killed it.
And yeah, props to Leighton Meester, his wife.
Yes. The whole show is just such a joy to watch.
And, like, the supporting cast as well is so genuinely funny. Like...
Yeah, I loved everybody.
No, it's, like, such a funny show. And people are already wanting there to be a season 2, as am I. I think originally it was supposed to be a limited series. Who knows? There have been many shows that were supposed to be a limited series that then got more seasons, and this one is so popular that, like, maybe. I have concepts for season 2 if anyone wants to get in contact from Netflix.
Yeah, someone needs to DM Rachel.
Yeah, I can give you a whole...
She's ready to work.
Yeah, I really am, so just let me know, and I can get on that. But if you haven't seen it, I need you to go run to your TV or your laptop or your phone and pull it on up and go ahead and watch that.
Yeah, take the day off work. Like, you have important things to do.
You will need to take the day off work because I watched the 2 episodes and then I had to go to work the next day, and I have never felt more inconvenienced in my entire life.
Like, Rachel, I feel so bad for you.
No, it was horrible. I was sitting at work and I was like, I can't watch the show. This is awful. And you had watched 8 episodes, but I was like, I don't even know what's happened.
Crazy.
Terrifying.
Oh, no.
So good. Another piece of television I watched last week. We mentioned last week about Dancing with the Stars, and I had predicted on the double elimination that Anna Delvey and an old man was going to go home.
Yeah.
Well, that was incorrect. Anna Delvey did go home, so I was half right.
Yeah.
And then Tori Spelling went home as well, but both old men survived a double elimination.
So happy for them.
Which is fine with me because they're good vibes. And I'm all about good vibes at the beginning. Later, I need your dancing to be good, but right now, fine with the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Anna Delvey's vibes, horrendous. Her exit, did you see it?
I've heard about it. I've heard it, like, retold a few times, but I haven't seen the video. It's,
honestly, Eric and I laughed out loud because we were like, there was no other way that was going to end. Basically, Julianne Hough is like, what did you, like, get from being on the show? Like, what are you going to take away? Mm-hmm. And Anna Delvey, very straight face, just goes, nothing.
Yeah.
Which, rough to hear, I'm sure, for her partner.
Do you think that this is an act and this is her brand, or is she genuinely like this?
I cannot tell.
Yeah. I mean, if it's an act, she's really good at it.
Yeah. True.
Mm.
You know who came to support her?
Who?
In rehearsals?
Who?
Julia Fox.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super random.
Like, actually, not surprising to me, really.
I was like, I don't know who else. Like, when she showed up, I was like, that connection actually makes a little bit of sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you want Julia Fox to be the one person you have in your corner.
Yeah.
But didn't shock me.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. I am enjoying Dancing with the Stars, and I'm excited to see how far the old men make it. I can't imagine much longer.
Surely not.
Surely not.
What is the season? I thought Charlie D'Amelio won. She didn't?
She
got
did.
second?
I think she won.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
she won.
Then I'm confused.
Okay.
For some reason I thought she got second.
No, she won.
Well, then whoever I was listening to on a podcast this week is confused.
Oh.
Because that's what I heard. No, but it didn't make sense to me that she would not have won. Like, who would have beat her?
Yeah.
She wasn't on Bobby Bones' season.
No, that season still upsets me to this day.
Milo Manheim.
Oh my gosh. Devastated does not even begin. I was so upset. For those of you who are not avid Dance with the Stars watchers, Bobby Bones is a country radio personality who was terrible at dancing.
So bad.
Like, genuinely so bad. Like, God bless his partner, Sharna. I love her, but she should not have won that season with him.
No.
Milo Manheim, who's on Disney Channel, who I actually didn't know anything about him when he was on the show, and his partner, Whitney, who I love Whitney, and all of her choreography. Like, they did this Halloween one where he's, like, pretending to be, like, a person, like, a crazy person and, like, who's, like, seeing her in his mind.
Oh.
And it is genuinely one of my favorite dances that has ever been on the show. Like, it's so good. But he should have 100% won. Or literally either of the other two who were in the finals.
Yeah.
But Bobby Bones won that show, and everyone was up in arms because they were like, how on earth did that happen?
He's just, I think he had the perfect crossover of, like, his fan base and people who watch Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, horrifying.
I didn't believe that he should have won.
No.
Which is not a hot take.
No. But no, he didn't beat Charlie D'Amelio. That was not that season.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been
like,
crazy.
Really crazy.
It felt that crazy when it happened, though. The people that he, the people that he beat. Fair. Another TV thing that appeared this week, or movie, is People Meet on Vacation, a TV series
I
or
think
movie?
Wait.
I'm having a moment.
It's a movie?
I think it's a movie. Okay.
Oh,
the
my
pictures
goodness.
from the set
came
out this week, and I couldn't be more excited if I tried.
Yeah. Do we know any sort of timeline?
I don't think we do.
Okay.
But since they're filming now, I'm guessing the shoot wouldn't take more than like 3 months.
Yeah.
So, sometime next year, probably.
It's really hard living in a world where you know that 5 Emily Henry books have, like, movie/TV deals, and none of them are out. How am I supposed to survive?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Life is really hard.
Well, Happy Place will come out first, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's a series.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've decided we need more rom-com series.
Yes.
Like, I need time with the people.
I completely agree with you. Because I just love to be able to fully sit in it and enjoy it. Whereas, like, an hour and a half, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Also, to build the tension that, like, makes it fun to read a rom-com.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a series.
You need a series. But no, the pictures looked incredible. There was like this one shot where they were basically recreating the cover of the book. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, people noticed that he was reading a book on the beach that didn't look like a real book. And people were like, what is that? But then they remembered that in People We Meet on Vacation, it says that he's reading a book by Augustus Everett, who is in Book Lovers.
Yeah. No.
No. He's in
Beach Read.
And people were like, oh my gosh, he's reading a book that doesn't exist.
Yep.
How exciting for us.
I love the Emily Henry universe.
Me too. I'm very excited to see it come to life on screen.
Yeah. Can we talk about Ariana Grande?
We can.
No segue needed.
No.
I have thoughts about everyone on the internet, like, clowning on her new voice.
Be bright. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let her live.
Yes. Also, she is right. She came out and was like, I've done this forever.
Yeah.
Which is true. If you watch old interviews of her, anything all the way through Nickelodeon days, sometimes her voice will be high, sometimes it will be lower, and she does it to protect her voice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said, which makes sense. But people were like, oh my gosh, she's just faking a voice. And I'm like, no, I think she just uses two voices.
Yes. Well, not only is it normal to evolve as you grow up,
yeah.
Like, this is a woman who has grown up in the industry. Like, she has been taught her whole life to mold herself into different people that are the most palatable version of herself.
Sure.
And so, like, of course she's going to know how to, like, learn how to do different things and, like, figure out what she likes. I think she's probably in the most, like, Ariana version of herself that she's ever been in.
I would agree.
And maybe, like, the world doesn't love it as much because it's not as cool girl as in the past, but, like, just let her be happy. Like, she looks so joyful right now.
Yeah, she really does. We watched her Vanity Fair lie detector test today when Ava came over. And, like, genuinely in that interview, she was, like, the most her I've seen her in forever, it feels like. Which was lovely.
She seems, like, firmly planted. Well, okay, I was going to say firmly planted into the ground, but that's not true.
Yeah.
I think that, like, the most Ariana version of Ariana is, like, floating in the clouds.
I would agree.
And that's where she is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, she's made the most beautiful friend in Cynthia.
Yes.
Who is not a real person.
She is not a real person.
She's literally like a god.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. She is like, I like love her, but I've watched very few interviews of her. And I need you all to watch the lie detector test because she, like, genuinely is a fake person.
Yeah.
Like, she's so calm.
So elegant.
So elegant.
So, like, self-assured.
Yep. Not a single, like, time did she get flustered.
No.
Like, there was nothing. I was like, this is crazy. Anyway, love her.
Yeah, and by the way, if Ariana and Cynthia ever see this, the moon landing was fake.
The moon landing was fake.
Sorry.
Okay.
And we can talk about it because Haley's not here.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, perfect. And so, the one time I'm fine with her not being here so we can talk about this.
Yes.
Ariana Grande was asked in the lie detector test if she thought the moon landing was real. And she said yes, and it said it was lying, and then she got all defensive and said, no, I really do think it's real.
Yeah.
But then when she asked Cynthia the same question, Cynthia said she did think it was real, and then Ariana Grande said some things that I have said before to make it seem like, oh, you for sure don't actually think it's real, and I think you should just own that. Because she was basically like, so you think that, like, the very clear videos and everything are real? And I was like, exactly! Okay, there is no way on Earth we have that clear of a video from that year that we went to the moon, and we've never been able to get back to the moon.
Yeah, which, by the way, in the video, Cynthia said that we had been back multiple times. Not true. We've never been back.
We have never been
back.
What,
you think we're going to figure out how to get to the moon, and then we're just going to lose the instructions on how to get to the moon?
It's wild. Like, that literally cannot be correct.
Like, guys, we lied because we wanted to beat Russia.
Yeah, and you know what? Fine.
And, like, lying is okay.
Yeah, we're on record saying that we're
like,
fine.
that's a lie.
That's a lie.
And, like, then Russia never made it to the moon. Don't you think Russia still would have kept trying?
Yeah, truly. And one day, we're gonna get back to the moon, surely. I hope.
For the first time.
For the first time, yeah, back to the moon. Not really. Back.
It's gonna be really illuminating because it's not gonna be the same experience.
No. Well, there's not gonna be a flag up there.
They're gonna plant one up there. Like, that's the thing. We're gonna have children someday, and we're gonna make it to the moon, and there's gonna be a flag, and we're gonna have to sit there and be like, that's not real. Like, they planted that, and our kids are gonna be like, you're not okay.
You're right. The only way that it would still, because I would be like, they have to have a live stream of this happening, so it would be hard to plant unless they just like turned the camera until it was there.
Yeah, and like, how can you prove the live stream? Like, it's like Chloe and Halle Bailey when they had a live stream of them singing. No, pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded.
And that's okay.
Oh,
but
yeah, totally fine.
It was a lie.
It was a lie. You're 100% correct. No, there would be no way to prove that it was a live stream. You're right.
It's just something I really believe in my soul.
Yeah, and I'm like so fine with saying that's like a conspiracy theory that I'm so fine with saying that I believe in.
Yeah.
Because like half the country doesn't think we landed on the moon.
Yeah, and it's not hurting anybody.
No. And if one day somehow I was 100% proven wrong, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because I'm wrong. But I really don't think I am because it literally makes no sense if you even think about it for 2 seconds.
No, we have never been to the moon.
No.
I would die on that hill. I'm going to keep that in mind next time someone asks me.
Oh, that's
what I'd like to die on.
Yeah.
The moon landing, please.
On record, both Cynthia Rivio and Ariana Grande said that they do believe that the Earth is round. And I also believe that. And flat earthers, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah. Earth is round, never went to the moon.
So true. Life lessons.
Life lessons. Speaking of old Disney Channel and Nickelodeon pop stars, Selena Gomez went to Sabrina Carpenter's concert last night.
Yeah.
And I would like to say that I agree with the people on the internet who are saying that she is realizing that she is the Selena Gomez once again.
Love.
Her aura is changing. Which is nice.
Yeah.
I do like to see that. I did not love the video she posted dancing to Juno that she tagged her boyfriend in. Like, the dancing video was lovely, but I was like, we could have left the tag.
No one wants to see that shit. I'm so sorry. Like, keep that to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. That's all I'm saying.
And I mean that for everybody.
I agree.
Like,
this is just a PSA.
My feelings about that relationship aside, like, okay, so Vic's brother had his gender reveal this weekend. Guys, gender reveals are disgusting. You're gonna announce to the world that you've done it? No. Sorry. Like, I'm gonna pop out a baby and surprise everybody. I can't.
I think it's gonna be hard to surprise them as your stomach grows.
I'm gonna have to tell my father that I'm having a baby.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
no. I do understand what you're saying. You know what's actually worse? No, this is actually worse.
Huh. I
don't care when people are having a baby. I'm often not thinking about that. If someone says that they're trying,
diabolical.
It's horrible. Why are you telling me that?
Okay, and I'm so sorry for the parents listening to this. You're just gonna go around and tell people you're hitting it raw? Sorry. Like, excuse me?
No, it's absurd.
Okay, so we've become Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell's podcast. We have.
It had to be said, like, that's crazy. Don't be telling people that.
Yeah, please don't tell me that you're trying to have a baby. Surprise me and say that you got pregnant. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, congratulations. Yeah. But don't tell me you're trying, please.
No, that's disgusting.
I will cry on site. Not really, but I will be thinking about that all day.
No, it's not okay.
It's going to ruin my life, so please don't do that. I really don't want to know. Actually, that happened I'm rewatching Parenthood, and Julia just told her brother that her and Joel were trying, and he was like, oh my gosh, congratulations. And I was like, I'm not going to be telling my brother that I'm trying to have a baby. No. I'll tell you when I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And if you want to think about it, then you can, but please don't, actually. Horrible. Don't do that.
No, the less you have to actually talk about that, the better.
I agree.
I'm all for being open about stuff, but, like, not that. Please.
Not that. Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
Should we laugh and cry?
I would love to. I think we should laugh.
Okay. You want to go?
Yes. If you created an escape room, what would the theme be?
Okay. Here's the thing. for those of you who aren't aware, I used to work in an escape room for like 3 years in college, and it was maybe my favorite job I've ever had. It was genuinely so fun. It was basically people watching on steroids. I was the one in the back who would give clues, and I would be watching and hearing you the whole time. It was very entertaining for me personally. Because I know we're not supposed to say that there are dumb people in the world, but unfortunately there really are. A lot of them, and it's fun for me. Not as fun for them in the escape room as they could not escape. So, unfortunate for them. But we had a lot of cool themes. We had like this mystery mansion one that ended up being like 3 rooms. It was very cool. But I used to sit back there, and I know that you people who play escape rooms don't want to hear that we're talking about you when you're in the room. But unfortunately, we are. I'm just gonna break that to you as kindly as possible. So if someone was doing something ridiculous, we would take the headphones out and say, "Oh my gosh, look what they're doing," and then we would all look at it. And I was the game lead, which means I was like in charge of the kidnapping room. And we were spitballing one day, and I was like, you know what room I would love to be a lead on would be, like Dick's Last Resort. Like the restaurant where they're just like horrible to you. Yeah. I would love to create an escape room that you are signing up for me to be like so mean to you.
That's a good idea.
Like I would love to just be able to say just be like, you are being so stupid. What are you even doing? Like I would love a room that is designed to just like berate people.
No, that would be funny.
For money.
For money. Of course, not for free.
Not for free. No, because then I would be a bad person.
Right.
But if they're paying for it to happen, then it's fine. So I would love to like do that.
Yeah, I like that. I think I would want like a Greek mythology themed room. Like maybe we're searching for the Golden Fleece or something.
Okay.
Like I just love that whole universe. And then like of course my mind is going through like Webkins. Or like Club Penguin or any of those games, like that would be fun.
That would be so fun. Oh my god. There's actually so much you could do with a Webkins room.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, part of it could be like the curio.
Yes.
Like it could be like a cave and you have to like find a gem in order to find something else.
Wouldn't that be so fun?
Oh my goodness.
Getting to actually be in it.
We're coming up with a lot of good...
giving your museum idea.
I put that in my museum.
Yeah.
The Webkins could just be an escape room. That's very fun.
I like it.
We're coming up with some great business ideas on this podcast.
I mean, we're geniuses.
We really are. Those are both very good. I would go to either of them, as I also love to go to escape rooms.
Yeah.
I've never not escaped from an escape room. I would like everyone to know that. I'm 20 for 20.
I don't know my stats, but I'm sure I've not escaped somewhere. Like, not a doubt in my brain.
Yeah. I need to go back. I haven't been to one in a while.
Yeah.
Okay, let's cry. Oh. What is a red flag about you?
Okay, I'm sure I have a lot. Like, one, like, I can't be wrong.
Okay.
Like, I truly can't, and if I have an opinion on something, like, it truly, like, really, like, I can't wrap my brain around you being right. And if you can't understand that I'm right, like, oh, we can't move past it. Like, it's a real problem for me.
Yeah, fair enough. I think my red flag is that I'm very internal. I don't say how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
A bunch. Have been working on that in therapy for years. So slowly but surely, perhaps getting better. But I do think that I'm like very independent.
Yeah.
And so I think that could be a red flag because it's healthy to an extent, but not when it affects like how you're living your life.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, it's good to be independent, but then you also like you have to like make an actual decision to like merge your life with someone else's. Right. That is an adjustment. I think another red flag I have is that like I love to talk trash about men. And I'm dating a man, so and you know what? He's great because he just lets it happen. He's like, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you guys suck.
The perfect person for you because he literally is unbothered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's why we work, because he's unfazed by everything, and everything phases me.
Yeah.
So it's like, if he's like, it's fine, I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
I need that.
That's good. Exciting. It's nice to know that about ourselves.
Yeah.
was good.
I mean, yeah, we're flawed individuals.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We're mostly perfect.
I really do think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
100%. Well, this was lovely.
Yeah, this was fun.
This was good. It was, sad not having Haley here.
Yeah.
To have a third to bounce off of. But it was nice to talk about how the moon landing was right. So.
Yeah, we're not allowed to talk like that in front of Haley.
It's true.
Is it because she believes that it was real, or just that it stresses her out to be in a conversation like that?
I think it might stress her out, perhaps.
Yeah. Because our energy when we talk about the moon landing is not inviting or comforting.
No. Maybe that's a red flag of ours. When we have an opinion, we are very about
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I believe it's fake, and if you believe it's real, like, I hate you.
Yeah.
Not actually, but like, that's how I approach arguments.
I think my parents have said that before listening to the podcast, that we're like, oh, when Erica was here, she said something. And we were like, yeah, 100%, but no.
Yeah, no, that's us.
Which, that's just how we operate.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a red, maybe it's not a red flag. We just know we just know our opinions. And that's good to have.
Yeah, we're headstrong.
We're headstrong. Yeah, that's what we are. But if you enjoyed this episode, you can find us on TikTok and Instagram at Tltc Pod, and you can listen to this on Apple or Spotify. Give it 5 stars, please. Only 5 stars as well. And then the video will be on YouTube, so you can subscribe there as well.
Yes.
If you want to see our faces and see how passionate we get about the moon landing. It's very entertaining, I'm sure.
Well, we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.